opener yesterday, and so we hope to build on from here. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. I think we've got quite a few spaces running tonight or this evening. A bit of some clashes here and there. Uh, but they say there are supermarkets. You've got Tesco's there. You've got Sainsbury's there. You've got Asda's. You know, they're all open at the same time. So at the end of the day, I'm sure that will be fine. That will be fine. Um, my brother Denford, I'm going to send you a mic. I'm going to invite you to speak. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to give the mic to our mayor yet. I think we need to get or reach some stages before we get to the mayor. Oh, Denford has dropped. Yeah, we've got Nyasha there. Nyasha, how are you? Give me a thumbs up. I want to put you on the spot there. Would you like to say hello to our mayor and our listeners? Don't be shy. I've sent the mic to you. Pick up the mic. My sister Estella, I'm also going to send the mic to you as well. My sister Sharai, if you're able to speak, I'll send you a mic. We've got Catherine there as well. And I've sent a mic to you there. Taka, give me a high five. We've got Junior and Francis who have just joined up. Greetings to you. Greetings to you. How are you? Welcome to our Christmas fundraiser. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to look for another song which I'm going to play while I'm looking for the links. I think we have Cooksman there. Well, good morning out there, wherever you are. Thank you for listening. That was our own musician, activist, cooksman. His music is ecstatic. Thank you to all that have are on the space, our leaders, our honorables, all protocols observed. Thank you for coming to grace this space. I've put a link where we are going to do our donations. If you press on that link, it takes you to where it says support me on coffee. Buy Change Radio a coffee. We are using the Change Radio link for the donation. And once you go into that link, it then takes you to where it says Change Radio donate. And once you press the donation sign, it then asks you for what donations you would like to make. Going back to our fundraiser, our donations, or what we are working on today is we're trying to raise as much hampers as we possibly can do. A hamper costs $20, and $20 could feed a family for Christmas. $20 could make a family very happy during Christmas time. You could make a pledge of either donating to one family, a pledge, or donating to two families, three families, four families, five families. We are kindly asking you as the citizens. We know the CCC is funded by citizens. We do not get any funding from anywhere. We get the funding from the citizens. Since the inception of CCC in was it the 24th of January this year, we have been growing from strength to strength. We've now got our own MPs. We've now got our own councillors, and the movement is growing. We are facing elections next year, but before we get to next year, we've got Christmas around the corner. And Christmas used to be a time where families gather together, enjoy their meals, enjoy each other. But that has been changed in Zimbabwe. Our parents, our grandparents are now spending Christmas on their own, either because the children are overseas, like some of us, or they are in different towns and they are not earning much, and traveling is a challenge. So, what CCC has done, they have come up with this Christmas fundraiser to fundraise for those vulnerable, our elders, our sekurus, and our gogos, the disabled, the people that are less privileged in our areas, to get something for Christmas. Imagine if our sekurus there in the rural areas, our sekurus there in the high density areas, in the ghettos, get a hamper. Imagine how it feels to get something with some rice, some cooking oil, something to use to wash your clothes, some salt, some sugar, packet of matemba, something that will make your Christmas a Christmas, something that will make you smile during Christmas. This is what Triple C is trying to do. The past couple of years, I think we have been able to give over 2,000 people some hampers. Now, that used to cost just over $20,000. And this particular year, we want to do the same, but we want to do more. We want to reach out there to more families so that we can make more people happy. And this is going to be determined by you. You are going to make that decision of making our citizens, of making our parents, of making our brothers and sisters who are either in the wheelchair and they can't do anything for themselves, or who are either blind and they can't do anything for themselves, or who are crippled, who are waiting for someone to knock at their door and say, you know what, this Christmas, you are going to have a different Christmas. There is a hamper. So the link that's on the top there, ladies and gentlemen, is the link that we are going to use to do our donations. We have unlimited donations, unlimited pledges that we can do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you know that there is so much. I don't know how to sort of like put the level of need that we have in Zimbabwe currently. So you don't have to donate food if you do not have food. If you've got a vehicle, a truck at home that you think, you know what, I can donate my truck, they can use this truck to go and distribute this food where the president is going to be distributing the food, then happy days. If you've got a house that you feel all those political victims that are being affected, no one is living in your house, or people are not paying rent, and you are fed up, you are tired. I've got my house to donate. There is my house. It will well be looked after very well. You can also donate that. So many people I need, and with that they can be helped. And the other things that others have done in the past, they have gone into N Richard, Pick and Pay, they have bought cartons of sugar, they've bought cartons of cooking oil, and say, look, instead of me donating a hamper, I'm going to donate 10 cartons of cooking oil, 10 cartons of sugar. All those things will then be disseminated and be put in the hampers, and the hampers will then be distributed. So the list is endless. The list is endless, but it's an appeal that we are bringing before you to say your country needs you. Your country needs you. And since your country needs you, it is our national duties as citizens, it is our national duties as Zimbabweans to do that calling and say, you know what, there is my pledge or there is my donation. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't interacted with the link at the top, we are kindly asking you to interact with that link and make a donation. Please, please. Our mayor is here with us. He's listening to us speak. We are kindly asking that we make these donations, and before we can unlock our mayor to speak, let's try and raise $500. If we raise $500, we can then ask the mayor to come and speak. Thank you very much. I also want to acknowledge our VP and mother, Lynette Karenye Kore. Thank you very much for gracing this space. We thank you very much and welcome to the fundraiser. I am going to again to look for a song which I'm going to play. If anybody has made a pledge and would want to share, would want to say hello to the mayor, hello to our members of parliament. We've got Honorable James Chidakwa here. Greetings to you. Hope you are well. We are grateful to having you here. I think our mayor has just dropped, but he'll be back. Network sometimes can be a challenge. Like I said, I'm going to look for a song, and Sister Patricia.
Hi there. Thank you so much. In fact, earlier I'd found songs by Brigadier Jesse. So that's Minister Clifford Clatquo's songs, but I think play them because I've got a bit of a challenge with my IT. But I just want to say hello again to some of the champions here. So Honorable James Chidakwa, it's wonderful to see you. And also Champion VP, my Kore, thank you for gracing the platform. And I think to get us started off, so yesterday we were given a task by Champion Clifford, and one of the things he said was for us to come back today with a couple of people to support with the fundraiser. And I went off. I found a couple of people. They're not able to come today, but one of them has donated $20. So Citizen Charlotte has donated $20. So if that $20 can go towards that 500 that you mentioned, which means that we need $480 to get the mayor to come and speak. So I thought I'd just do the opening donation so that people can come forward. And I think that the expectation is that people that come forward onto the platform to speak will start off by making a donation or a pledge or going to the coffee.com and making that. And then I'll see the money as the donations are coming. I can actually track them. But just a little reminder of why we are here today. Our country is in a state of disrepair, and we need to be the ones that can rebuild. And one of the things that we can rebuild is a supporting from the diaspora, supporting our families and communities to go and register to vote, and then to make sure that they are voting in July. So supporting all of those activities that are going on. You probably would have heard of Mugwazo. So giving some support towards those Mugwazo activities that are happening in Zimbabwe, that is crucial. And we are here today also because we know that there is no social welfare that supports the vulnerable and the needy in Zimbabwe. And if the CC came into government, those are some of the things and some of the issues that they would fix. Christmas is a time of joy, giving, and love, and everybody needs to feel that they are having the best of their lives during that short period of the year. And often, a number of people don't, because we know that there's no employment, people have no money, there's no pension pots for those who are elderly. It's chaotic, and hence why we are here today to raise money so that 2,000 people can benefit at Christmas. Thank you. Over to you, host.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are ahead for ourselves. What we are working on doing. Yesterday we raised slightly over $1,000, and we are looking at raising at least $2,000 today, so that we can keep it up with our target and what we want to achieve. I also want to acknowledge our Minister for Diaspora, Minister Clifford Sachwa, is with us on the space. Good evening, Minister. Thank you for coming. I'm going to give you a mic to speak when you're able to speak. We've also got our councillor, Kudzai Kazombe. Welcome to the space, Councillor. Um, to all those who are on the space, can I kindly ask that we retweet our space? I think I've got just one or two retweets so far. Let's retweet our space so that we can share with those that may not be aware of this space running. Please kindly retweet. It's very important. Sometimes a person who sees the tweet will then be able to come in and make the donations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm looking for a song which I'm going to play for you. And yeah, just hang on with me. Just bear with me a moment. To those that I've not mentioned with names that have are on the space, welcome to this fundraiser, the Christmas fundraiser for the Triple C. My sister Patricia has highlighted that the fundraiser is happening because in our country we do not have a welfare system. And because we do not have a welfare system, Triple C is trying very hard to make sure that before it even goes into power, it enriches or it helps those needy with some form of food or some form of something which welfare is supposed to give for Christmas. You know, Christmas is a time for giving. Christmas is a time for giving, and we have to give on Christmas. We have to give to those that need our support. So I'm going to play a song by Cooksman. Oh, what happened to my song? Just bear with me. Sister Patricia, can you just take in for a second, please? My apologies for that. My other device is playing up. Um, while I'm working on that, I was going to play a song, but I'm going to play the song once my other device is sorted out. To those who have just joined in, we are doing a fundraiser, and the link for our fundraiser is right at the top. You just go on the top and click on that link. It takes you to where it says support me on coffee, buy coffee for Change Radio. We're using that link. And for those who may not be aware, Change Radio is also our official radio station. So we're using the link for Change Radio to fundraise our Christmas uh, cheer fundraiser for the needy. So once you go in there, the minimum that we can expect, I'm saying that we can expect, is a hamper from the people that are here. But I'm just saying the minimum. If you are not able to afford the $20 minimum for the hamper, we would expect you to help with whatever you can help. It doesn't have to be that $20. But those who are able to buy a hamper to make people smile, to make our citizens happy, to give hope to the Zimbabweans needy. People are suffering in Zimbabwe. People are suffering. We need to give them some form of hope. We need to give them a smile on their faces for when they receive these hampers. They can at least say, you know what? I had a Christmas. I had a hamper from Triple C, and Triple C is funded by the citizens. The citizens are you and me. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's interact with that link. Um, I also mentioned earlier that if you're not able to make a donations through those links, and you're able to pledge, come to my DM, Triple C DM there, and put your pledge. Go to Change Radio and put your pledge. The mayor is here. You can go to the mayor and put your pledge. You can go to Minister Clifford Satchwire and put a pledge there. At the end of the day, we would really, truly appreciate that. We would appreciate that. Um, I've got a DM in, and the DM is saying, "Hello, my brother. I'm not mentioning the name. What is the highest individual's donation so far? I might be able to challenge it." So we've got someone waiting for somebody to put their highest bid there, and we've got somebody waiting to challenge that bid. Um, Thank you so much for that. Um, my sister Patricia, can you check for us to see if we've got anybody who has put anything in our coffee? I'm going to apologize in advance. Sometimes you try and unmute, and the mute button would not work. So sometimes a person will take a while before they respond, and sometimes a person has to go back out and then come back in to be able to then we can ask the mayor to take the mic. The mayor is there, is with us on the space. He's hearing our conversation. If you've got anybody who feels they want to interact with the mayor, the VP was here as well. Is not there. I think she's dropped. The minister is here. We've got Councillor Kadzombe here as well. And we've also got Honorable Chidakwa here as well. If anybody is willing to take the mic, if you've made a donation, let us know how much you have donated and share with us. Feel free to request the mic. This space is a safe space, so you should feel safe when you're on this space. Um, yeah. Girls is a name. I've sent you an invite. Would you like to come on board and talk to us? I know our space was being streamed on live on Facebook as well. Um, we've got space going on Facebook, and we're also recording as well. So yeah.
Honored to have a chance to interact with the Honorable Mayor. Honorable Mayor, greetings to you. I'd like to take this opportunity to appreciate and applaud you for the wonderful work that you are doing. And I'd like to donate. I'm going to donate right now. I'm going to go to the link and donate $20 towards the cause for the vulnerable and needy citizens of Zimbabwe. I know it's not much, but I hope it helps whoever is in need. And I just want to appreciate everyone on the space, and I hope everyone gets to donate towards this cause, so that during the festive period, our members of our village also get a chance to have at least the bare minimum on their table. I know it's not much, but I know it will go a long way in alleviating, what's facing Zimbabwe right now. So let me just go to the link and donate. I'm starstruck. Honorable Mayor, can you please follow me back? Thank you.
That was Girls as a Name. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. She's done a bit. She's challenged everyone on the space. I'm looking forward to everyone else to do the same. Let me not call your name. Just be brave and request a mic. Do you know just the one hamper will make a difference to one family? One hamper. And that one hamper, if you go in a restaurant right now or in a nightclub, today is Friday, and you take 4 drinks, that is the hamper. So if you can say to yourself, you know what, I'm not having a drink today, or the 10, 20 drinks I was going to have today, I'm going to have half of it. Half of it is going to go and buy a hamper to change someone's life. We're making history, ladies and gentlemen. Let's change people's lives. Let's make a difference. Let's make someone smile at Christmas. Yesterday, I was highlighting. There was Gogo. I forgot Gogo's name. I had Gogo's name. Somebody, please remind me Gogo's name. There was Gogo who challenged the policemen in Highfield and challenged them to say, "Why are you stopping us from getting our hampers? Why are you stopping this? Inini mese murikushupika as well." And she mentioned it in front of the police. She was not even afraid at all. And that's the courage we want. And imagine how happy she was last year. Imagine if this year she's going to get another hamper. How happy she's going to be. That's going to make a difference. And that's going to make a lot more people come up, trusting us, supporting us. It is the work that you and me are going to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the chance to change people's lives. And we are not just changing people's lives at home, our gogos, our sekurus, our families that are struggling, but we are also going to change our lives, because what we are doing, we are giving people hope. And when we give people hope, imagine if we're able to do this when we are not in government. What is it that we can do when we're in government? We are going to do wonders. Um, Minister, I'm going to give you the floor. Good evening to you.
Good evening, colleagues. Good evening, champions. Good evening, citizens. Um, it's yet another night that we are gathered as progressive citizens to coordinate a process of sharing, a process of demonstration of love to one another. Um, Blessed is the one that giveth than the one that um, that doesn't give. We want to encourage each other as citizens to give, to share, to love. We must have a heart to give, a heart to share. Zimbabwe, the gap between the rich and the poor is unimaginable. This has been caused by ZANU-PF policies deliberately, obviously because of looting, because of corruption, because of shamalism and so forth. We are going to correct it in our new government. President Nelson Chamisa, you know, is going to lead a transformative system that will allow equal opportunities for all. And right now we're faced with a situation whereby we are leaders of society, and we need to lead, we have to lead to make sure that we share with the need. Allow me, just as I did yesterday, allow me to open the Bible again, Proverbs 28, verse 22, which reads, "He who gives to the poor will lack nothing, but he who closes his eyes to them receives many curses." Shukrani Zwika. It encourages us to give to the poor. It reminds us that we must share with the poor. So today, our guest of honor, the main speaker is our mayor, the mayor of the city of Harare. They call him Harare One. I call him Chirasha, my brother. He has come to show and demonstrate solidarity. He's here to motivate us. He's another one, but he has humbled himself to be with us here. He has got a very, very tight schedules, traveling, engagements, meetings, and so forth for the residents of Harare. But here he has decided to come on this platform to motivate us, to encourage us to participate in this noble process. Before I hand over back the mic to our host, I want also to make my pledge that I'm going to give to the secretariat here of one hamba to the poor, one hamba to the need. So our technical team record that. I am also donating my $20 to the need. Let's do it. Let's demonstrate that we have power as citizens. I want to thank a number of leaders, a number of champions who are here. I've seen councillors. I've seen my team from Diaspora Phase, technical team, Goma Simba, all the way from Cape Town. I've seen Honorable Jasmine Tofa, who was our guest yesterday. She's here with us. I've seen a number of people. Sis Sharai from Canada, she's here with us. I've seen our champion from South Africa. He was with us yesterday. Kuba Trust Ndlovu is with us. Our champion from Change Radio, Estella, she's with us. Let's encourage each other to participate, to share the link. We've got a number of people who are, especially in SADC countries, who are not able to use the link. Others, they are coming to our inboxes. Others, they are talking to our leadership, our champions in those countries. Let's just find ways of motivating them and have those people who can donate. I've seen our councillor for Harare, Councillor Costa Mande, he was here. Thank you. Mkomash Dagwa, he's here. We are here not because we want to be here, but because we want to participate in a noble process to show love to one another. Allow me, comrades and friends, to then, I was supposed to invite the mayor to address us, but there's a condition, from our hosts. So I will take back the mic to our host. Then I will introduce the mayor on the appropriate time. Siyabonga. Thank you so much, Twalumba Loko.
Thank you so much, Minister, for those kind words. It's always a pleasure. I also want to welcome our leadership who are on the space. Honorable Tofa, how are you today? Thank you for coming onto the space. Yesterday, we were saying um, we are so humbled by the work that you do. I can't even say how I feel when I see you, because the work that you are doing in the condition that you are in just gives everyone that extra power to say, if people can go and beat somebody up, break his hands, and the next day she's back again doing the mgwazo, she's back again speaking for the people that are less privileged. It's not easy. It is a commitment, and it's because you've got a foresight. You are seeing a new Zimbabwe tomorrow, a new Zimbabwe being led by our advocate Nelson Chamisa, and that's what we are seeing. We are seeing all that, and I think with those little words, allow me to say thank you for coming to the space today, and to those that I have not welcomed on the space by names. Um, protocols observed. Um, I'm going to ask Sister Patricia to come back on the space and tell us how we are doing on the donation side there. I've just been talking to my wife and my guru just now, and I was just asking them how much or how many hampers they are going to pledge. We're still having the conversation now. Very soon, I will either put them on the space to tell us how many hampers they are going to give, or they will convert the message to me, and I'll tell the um the listeners on the pledges that they are going to give. I want to thank them in advance. Thank you, my wifey. Thank you very much. I know you are going to pledge quite a few hampers. Thank you very much. Um, Sister Patricia, are you able to take the mic?
Yes, I am. Thank you. I was just checking out on Coffee to see some of the donations that are coming in. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of those that have sent money. So we have someone called Money. Um, that's made a donation. Thank you. And I could see something coming. It hasn't landed yet. So yes, there's a girl has a new name. Thank you for the $20. Lorraine, thank you so much for the $10. So I think we need to bear in mind that 500 that was mentioned at the beginning to get the mayor to speak. We've been on the platform now. It's nearly an hour. And yesterday we were able to raise just over $1,000 within that hour. And so we do urge everyone on here, please put your hands in your pockets and dig deep. One of the things that we talked about yesterday was, as we go towards Christmas, it's a time when we are all thinking about maybe buying ourselves or buying others expensive Christmas gifts. If we could reconsider for this Christmas and make a sacrifice, rather than spend that $100, spend half. If you're going to spend 50, spend half of 50, and give towards this worthy cause, because these are citizens that will probably be going hungry over Christmas while we are all celebrating in our finest clothes and maybe having expensive dinners. I know that in Harare, the Mikos do a really amazing Christmas offer that they have, and it's very expensive. So if you are thinking of doing something like that, maybe reconsider that just for this year so that we can support some of those vulnerable citizens. So please do come forward onto the platform. I don't know if everyone has spoken. I don't know if Emmanuel spoke. If you haven't, please just raise your hand, and speak and tell us how much you can help with. I think there were also in-kind donations that were mentioned. So it's just not about money. There's the in-kind donation. So if you have a car, I think the ask was that you donate the car, and the car is used to distribute some of those gifts. So it's going to 2,000 households, and someone will need to make a distribution to all of those homes. You can also donate the actual hampers. I think yesterday we were talking about telling people what is in each hamper. So it could be maybe someone comes forward and says, I am going to buy 50 bottles of Mazoe. I'm going to buy 50 packets of sugar. I'm going to buy 50 packets of rice. And then all of those are made into these hampers. So please do consider that also, and we will connect you to the teams on the ground in Zimbabwe. In terms of the money, it's just not US dollars we are taking. Yesterday, we had people pledging in RTGS. So if you'd like to pledge in RTGS, please pick up the mic or inbox us, and we can connect you to the team on the ground. We also had donors from South Africa. So you can donate from anywhere in the world. There's so many different platforms by which we can now make donations. So if someone is thinking, I can't donate because maybe I'm in Afghanistan, or maybe you are wherever you are, you can donate from any part of the world. So thank you very much for that. Please, let's get that money in. We appreciate all your help, and we appreciate you for coming to this space. Thank you.
Champion Patricia, thank you very much. My wife here said they are going to donate 2 hampers. I'm going to continue to persuade them. Perhaps we can reach 4 or 5. But at the moment, I think we're still at 2. But I will update you later. I'm going to try and be very persuasive. We've got Champion Emmanuel on the space. Champion Emmanuel, good evening to you. How are you? We just also to give you an update, we've got a challenge. Whoever is going to donate a lot of money on this space or buy more hampers, there's somebody who's waiting with the challenge to challenge them. So, ladies and gentlemen, that challenge is open. Those who are able to pay a little bit more, please do, so that we can get a little bit more money coming through. Champion Emmanuel, you've got the space to speak.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Champion. I just want to say, to greet the Mayor, Honorable Clifford, Honorable James Chitagwa. I just want to greet the honorables and other people which I cannot nominate with their names. As for me, what I'm going to donate, I'm sure what I can do is, what I can manage, it's sugar, if I can, but actually I'm going to give it to Mr. Ndlovu, because we also do work together here in South Africa, here in Kempton Park and Joburg as well. So I'm going to give it to Mr. Ndlovu. When we meet at the meetings, then he will put it on all the other donations. That's what I'm going to do for donations. Then there's other issue which I just want to ask you, because I didn't see the news or heard the news from Studio 7 about Honorable Oscar. This is the other issue. That's why this is the most important thing which I want to ask about it. Is there an update of Honorable Oscar? But since they will say that it's going to court today for bail application, I don't know if anyone with information or updates to to the champions, so that we can know where we are going and what is our way forward for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, champion. A lot is happening in Zimbabwe, and some of the excuses that you hear. I'm going to leave this to the mayor to sort of like give us an update when he takes on the floor. But some of the excuses that we get from the courts or from the Zimbabwe government out there, it's very disheartening. So thank you for your donation. You didn't tell us how many sugars you are going to. It would be nice to know roughly how many cartons you are going to be donating.
Champions, for now, I can say I would manage to donate a packet, not packet, a carton, but as if I can get more money, then I will add on that. I will add on that. Either I will give him as cash, then he will add on that man. But what I wanted is to buy the sugar, then I will give him as a not in cash, but the products as well. As product, not in cash. Because in cash sometimes it's gonna be a problem to people. But if it is product, then everyone sees what we donate. So that's why I'm saying the more information then when we meet on Sunday or Saturday, when we are doing our meetings with Mr. Ndlovu. This is our chairman here in Joburg. So I'll actually give it to him. But I cannot mention how many cartons which I'm going to donate. But so far, I'm not sure how many. But for now, I can mention one carton.
We appreciate that, champion. Thank you very much. We're going to be following up on all the donations. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the space and you probably feel your heart telling you that you want to do something for your country, for your countrymen, for your citizens, this is the time. Let's do what we can. Let's do what we can and find it somewhere in our hearts to make a difference for our sekurus and agogos and the less privileged in our society. I know those who have been home lately would probably understand what I'm talking about. Things are really bad. And the challenge is now between you and me to try and change people's lives, to try and give someone a smile. And giving someone a smile just one day or a couple of days after they received these hampers would really make a difference in people's lives. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Emmanuel, for that, Champion Emmanuel. We appreciate that. We have a lot of us here, and it appears as if some people are not willing to come forth. Don't be shy. Just be brave and take the mic and let us know what your donation is. I've spoken to my wives here. They've said, I'm saying my wives because I've got my guru here as well. So, in our culture, my guru as well, and your wife, they say, Baba, Baba. So they have decided that each one is going to give 2 hampers each. And I'm grateful. So monetary wise, that's $80. That's coming from the Ali family tonight. So I'm sure we can all do the same. Go and talk to the husband, go and talk to the wife, go talk to the boyfriend and say, look, this is what we are doing. Please, can you help us here? So that is the pledge. Like I said, I'm going to try and be very persuasive. That is the pledge so far. So that's what we have. Honorable Bongai, thank you for coming. Citizen, you've got the mic. Citizen Chiponira.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much, host. And I would like to appreciate all the guests, that are on the platform today, speaking to the mayor for his tireless efforts towards making this thing, great and impactful. There is no better time to show and give love than the time of Christmas. And it's coming together to plant a smile on our citizens. We know for most of us it's a sacrifice, but there is no better honor, in giving. And I understand all the efforts of everyone. They are doing their level best. There is so much, but there is a brighter hope. And hopefully, after the elections next year, we'll manage to afford our citizens a life of dignity, a life of less joy. They've waited for years. Their rights have been breached. They've not enjoyed life at all. We used to grow up hearing our parents saying, but they haven't done so. They're actually still looking after the kids who never managed to get work. So many we haven't managed to have a substantial income of their own. They're still dependent on their elders. So hopefully, as we continue to soldier on, by this time next year, we'll be telling a different story, a story of victory. And I hope next Christmas, so just to encourage everybody, whatever one is able to afford, every little helps. It is the attitude in the giving that matters. So I've donated my $10 coffee for the mayor to speak. And I've also pledged 50 very soon in due course. Thank you.
Citizen Chiponira, thank you so much. We appreciate your donations. She's donated $50 in kind there and hamper. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think we lost Honorable Tofa there. Tome, sorry. You had the floor to speak there, and then you drop down to the listeners. Technology is really playing up. I've sent you a request to speak. If there's anyone among us who feels challenged with what is going on this platform, please request the mic and come to the speakers there. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. My sister Patricia, how are we doing?
We're doing okay, but I think we just need to get the donations coming in. I'm conscious of our time, and also the mayor, who's been here for a while now. I think what we need to do is maybe notch it up a little bit. So when people come to speak on the platform, can they start off by telling us their pledge or donation, and then they can speak, so that we can make sure that we get the mayor to speak as soon as possible. So we've got $100 in the kitty. Please come up, tell us how you can help, whether it's in kind or whether it's money, and we can move towards reaching our goal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Perhaps we may need to do the calculations of the projections as well. That has not been donated, but what people have pledged, that could perhaps raise our bar up a bit, so that we know how much we need to be able to get the mayor to speak.
Yes, that's right. So I think there was a carton of sugar. I'm not sure if that carton of sugar is $13 in Zimbabwe. Perhaps someone could tell us how much that costs, and then we can add it to the figure. But I think it's between $11 and $15 for a carton of sugar. And I think there was another in kind. Was that $50? The in kind.
It was, yes.
Yeah. Okay, 50. So that would be about 160.
Okay, so we still have about 240.
Yeah, 340.
340. We
Make
need
it
about
possible.
340, and time is really running out. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge is upon us. Let's try and send a link that we've got on the space and invite our friends out there to come and join us. That would be very helpful. You might invite a friend who will come and donate all the money that we need for today. You never know. Let's share the link in our Twitter groups, in our Facebooks pages. It will go a long way, a long way. This is a big job, and for us to be able to do this job, we really need to make sure it's inclusive. We really need to make sure everyone takes their part, do their part, and when we all do our part, it makes life easier. So I'm not seeing any requests for people to come to the speakers and share with us. We've got a very powerful delegation that are here. We've got our honorable members of parliament who are here. We've got our councillors who are here. We've got our leadership who are here. And I think with that, we can come up and share. All that is happening is going to go to our champion in chief, Nelson Chamisa. And imagine how happy he's going to be when he hears what we are doing. CC Nap, I've sent you a mic. Hongai, I've also sent you a nap, champion Hongai Tome. There was citizen CC Europe there has disappeared. Anyway, that's okay. I'm going to ask Honorable Shidakwa to come and share with us. Honorable, I've just sent you a mic. Please pick up that mic. I think while we're waiting for Honorable Shidakwa, Champion Wongai, could you unmute and share, please? Thank you. Champion Wongai, would you like to unmute? Right. It is always a challenge sometimes. Like I said earlier on, you try and press that button and it won't allow you to. But it is the challenge that we have with technology. It's when you're able to speak, let us know, champion, and we will give you the floor to speak. Um, we are in 1 hour 20 minutes since we started our space. And the mayor has been in for that 1 hour 20 minutes. And I think that it would be good if we could try our level best um, to interact with the link up there so that we can release our mayor to come and speak. I'm going to look for a piece of music to play for you um, while people are interacting with the link at the top. Um, like I said earlier, you can make a pledge. You don't have to make a payment today if you don't have. I know it's not month end yet. I don't want to people to feel pressured. I want this to come from someone's heart to say, you know what, I'm doing my national duty here, and today this is what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, if I was going to have a drink at lunch, today, if I was going to have a beer, some beers, or I was going to go to a restaurant and spend $100, I'm now going to a restaurant and spend $80 instead of $100. So it is just a plea, ladies and gentlemen, that we are putting through to say, let's together support this noble cause. Let's support this noble cause. I was going to look for a song, and my other technology is playing up. Right, I'm going to put this song by Mazore. I was looking for a Christmas song, but I've got this one, which is talking about Hakuna Zita Nokunda. Here we go. if you are sitting on the chair and you hear this song, you stand up and dance. This song is 10 minutes long, so I'm going to have to put it on hold. We've got our champions who have just joined us. I'm going to give the mic to Mambo Sose. Mambo Sose, good evening to you, and thank you for coming to the space. We are working really hard to try and raise $500 so that we could allow the mayor to speak. We have only managed to raise about 160, and we are looking to raise 340 so that we can get to this target that we had set ourselves to allow the mayor to speak. But since Mambo is here, Chief, we're giving you the platform, Chief, to interact with all our honorable members, our champions that are on the space, and citizens. Over to you, Chief. Chief, you have the floor. Chief has just dropped. Chief has just dropped. We lost the chief there, and we also lost yeah, it looks like we are having serious challenges with this. I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. Let me say this. We've got somebody anonymously, individually, they have released the mayor to speak. This person is a champion in the struggle. I'm not going to say much now, but I'll probably say much later. The champion has donated $500 to get the mayor to take the floor. And those who are on the space of speakers, please unmute. And we need some puru here, because 500 is not money to joke with. It's serious money. We need to appreciate our champion for what they have done, and we need to thank them, and we need to ask the Lord to bless her and fill that gap that she has committed to. Can we have Champululu there?
Can we do it together? So it's not just me, host.
So it's not just you. Yes, Champululu, Nemrizo. Champululu.
Woo!
Thank you, 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 thank you. Mayor, I'm now going to kindly asking you to take the floor. I just want to appreciate what has happened and those who have donated. I know some are going to donate, but we can appreciate you in advance. Thank you so much. Yeah, the floor is yours, Mayor. We've got Citizen Chipo. You wanted to speak. Can I ask the mayor to stop a bit so you can speak? Because you might have come with another surprise. Oh, we've lost her. She's dropped. Over to you, Mayor.
Okay. I want to thank the citizens who have released me out of this jail of silence. Thought I was going to be stuck for a bit, but I want to thank the citizen who got me out of jail with $500. I want to thank everybody who has contributed so far to this fundraiser for the vulnerable and the needy. And I know it's a Friday. Most people on Friday are with family. Some nights out, going out, and it means a lot that you have taken time off on this very, very difficult day to be able to be with us as we talk about the needy and vulnerable. I know there was a question as to what happened with the job scholar this afternoon. The chairman, champion job scholar, was the bail hearing did not take off. There was no electricity at Rotten Row, and when they were to do the bail application, the state raised a point in limine that they could not the recording machine consequently working. It was a bizarre reasoning in the sense that a lot of the courts sit all over the country where there's no electricity. There's no way in the constitution, in the law, that says the absence of electricity will stop the sitting of any court. And the magistrate court is a court of record, both the high court and all those things the magistrate is supposed to write down what will be happening in the court, notwithstanding that there is a recording machine. So it was to our surprise that the matter was not that was the so that was what it's then so it was that bad. But anyway, we hope on Monday, where it was postponed to, the matter will kick off. We are heartened by the fact that the 14 are out. The other honorable is out, and we hope for the best for Champion Scala, that very soon he will be with his family. And it was also part of the Christmas cheer that we are hoping for at this juncture. So we pray that all goes well on Monday. We are, however, at that period where we contribute to the champions contribution, the change champion in chief contribution to the needy. All year round, he has been working tirelessly to spread the message of the party. It has been a year of mixed fortunes. The regime tried its level best to get rid of our party. They took the offices, they took the name, they took the funding, they took everything that they could possibly take from us. But lo and behold, we had a yellow party, which of course we are yet to launch, but we came in with a bang. We won councillors, we won MPs, we have a presence in parliament, we have a presence in council, we are controlling the city of Harare, we are controlling many other cities across the country, and we are trying to register people to vote, and we do hope that the spirit that is engulfed, the resilience spirit will continue. It's very difficult when you launch or when you begin a new party with new symbols to win as we did without any funding. And I would like to thank the role that the diaspora, many of the people who are here, took in contributing to where we are in terms of funding. We know that resources are scarce everywhere. The assumption that when someone is in the diaspora, they have money is an assumption that you know too well. But we do know that you're sparing scarce resources, scarce uh, uh, money to be able to contribute to this cause. And we never take it for granted. We believe it's necessary. As you know, in Harare, we are fighting tooth and nail to prevent the party, to prevent the city from being taken by vouchers from Pomona. Right now, we are discussing Rufaro Stadium, where a company just wanted to put plastic seats and wanted a very long lease over 30 years to be able to be doing whatever it is doing. We believe that we have to protect the citizens' assets. We have to put ourselves on the line to be front, right, and center, and to show people that at any given point we are there for the people. So that's where we are at the present moment with the issues on the ground. We are also hoping um, that this year's Christmas cheer will be huge. There's a lot of expectations on the change champion in chief. We, the widows, the orphans, uh, and many other vulnerable populations. As you know, a lot of our members have been victims of violence, victims of indiscriminating uh, jailings, and those are the things that we hope to be able to show that we care, to comfort the families, at least to make sure that they do not feel like they've been abandoned. Yes, we know it's token, we know it's not everything, but for as long as we feel that we are able to show that they are people who care, it will be something worthy of note. And all your contributions will not go to vain or will not be lost. I don't know if there are questions or specific issues that people have that they might want me to address in the spirit of participatory conversation. I do believe that there are questions. I do believe we can touch on many issues. It's Christmas. We're going to do this annual get together with our change champion in chief to make sure that we get people to give, and those that receive to receive. They say it is more blessed to give than to receive.
Thank you, Mayor. I think now that the floor is been opened, if there's anybody who would like to interact with the Mayor, the floor is now open. What we are kindly asking when you are coming on to interact with the Mayor is to also please let us know of your donation. It is really very important that we've got some important people here that we are interacting with. At least if they go home smiling that we have managed to fundraise a certain amount of money, that will make a difference to what we are fundraising for. It would really make a big difference. if you could send your requests, if you want to interact with the mayor, we'll certainly give you the floor to speak there. I think we've got an update that we needed. Citizenship Paul, I think you still have something that you might want to say. I'm giving you the floor.
No, not really. That time when I opened my mic, when I made the request, I just wanted to to make a mpururu for the £500 donation, $500 donation. That's all.
Well, since you didn't, you can still make a mpururu. We welcome that because I think we.
Yeah. Ngazvirambe zvakadero. Zviende, tinotenda.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now you've got an opportunity to interact with the mayor there.
Yeah. Well, that I have a question that is, particularly directed towards the Christmas hamper, but I just want to take this occasion, as a point to quiz, what, his view is about us. It might not be, the most strategic, platform to discuss this, I know, but to be helping our vulnerable or even our citizens in the rural areas. We've always, complained that ZANU-PF is, buying people with, buying votes through foodstuffs and donations. Of course, we know this is a money from the taxpayers, and well, isn't there something we could do? I know, especially in this, planting seasons and when the economy is so tough at the moment, does it do any harm for us, to provide a bit to them once in a while? We might not be able to do it to the extent that ZANU-PF is doing, but what is his take on this?
Mayor, there's a question for you.
What was the question? I was just having interference here.
Perhaps I could try and rephrase. What Citizen Chipo is saying is during this time of Christmas, and not only this time, there's been people doing vote buying of giving food during these elections, you name it. She just wanted to see, in contrast with where we are as the Triple C. Tell me that's your question, Citizen Chipo there.
Yeah, definitely. And I was actually thinking, does it really harm us? We are not actually vote buying, but we are appreciating that, our rural folks, are more hard pressed compared to other people. Maybe say those who are getting remittances from diaspora relatives, or those who are able to hustle in the towns, in the cities. There are definitely times when, giving it, a token or two to our citizens in the rural areas, would just, cement that relationship, not necessarily vote buying.
Mayor was having interference earlier on. I'm not too sure, Mayor, if you heard that.
Oh, can you summarize it for me? There's interference. I think probably the person who's speaking.
Oh, okay. I think her main concern or worry is in comparison with what ZANU-PF does in the rural areas of vote buying. She's now probably seeing what we are doing, donating these hampers, as if it's also kind of like vote buying. So she just wants clarification in that respect.
No, this is not vote buying. It's because you see, these are people who are vulnerable victims. Their fathers have been put in jail. They are widows of our comrades that have gone away. During the course of the struggle, it's been 20 years. You've got the widow for you've got Morgan Changrai's mother, for example. We have many mothers. We have so many widows. These are people who who we have to bring a Christmas cheer. You must understand that should their sons or daughters have been alive, they would have gone to see them. They would have given them groceries. These are people who would vote for us anyway. But why we do that is because people have to see we care. The change champion in chief has to be seen to care, not only be seen, but to care indeed. And you cannot do that by words alone. These environments are very difficult. There is no social security net like other countries where you get an allowance if you're not employed, or if you have children, you get allowances and so forth. If your breadwinner goes down this side, you are on your own, and it's very difficult that as comrades you'll be sending selfies of yourselves with your families and saying, "Thank God, my family is still alive," and so forth and so forth. And you then forget that among the people who are watching your own selfies are people of your fellow comrades who are mourning their comrades and trying to remember them. So it's not vote buying, but it's the human face. We are a social democratic party. We believe that we are with the people, and therefore we have to be with them. The change champion in chief is a very sensitive person, and he does those things. Yeah. So we are not vote buying or doing anything. We are showing our side that we care and that we remember them, and that as we enjoy the Christmas, they will also be able to enjoy the Christmas. We don't have the capacity to give handouts at a massive scale, or to shepherd people to vote. People vote for us not for money, but because their hearts are in the right place and their minds are in the right place.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Citizen Chipo, are you answered?
Yeah, to some extent. Yeah, I
To some extent.
understand the Christmas uh, gift, thing, but is there any way we could devise means to do more regular contributions just to prop up our rural folk?
An answer from me to you, my sister. I think it starts with us doing this, and I'm sure you've been noticing us doing a lot of fundraisers for different things, be it election, be it thank you rallies for the president, and the money that we are raising, it's not like government money, which is taxpayers' money. The money we are raising is coming from our pockets, our hard earned cash. So when you donate your hard earned cash, it's different from that person who goes and take money from the government, which is taxpayers' money, and then go and donate that money, or say I'm donating that money, and yet they are taking the taxpayers' money. That is actually abuse of taxpayers' money, to go and take taxpayers' money and give it as if it's a donation. I hope you understand that bit there. What our president is doing, or what Triple C is doing, is saying, you, the citizens, you are actually funding this, and we are doing whatever we can to fund our struggle, and also to try and give a smile to our rural folk, that we know if we don't do nothing for Christmas, they would not have even nothing for Christmas. So I hope to some certain extent that has answered your question. Then, if I'm to probably also share the link on the top to those that have just joined, um, we are using a Change Radio link to do our donation. So when you go onto the link, it says support me on coffee. Um, then at the bottom there is a link which is there which says buy Change Radio a coffee. Coffee.com Change Radio. Now once you click on that, it takes you to a different screen which then gives you options to make that donation. Once you go in there, you can then buy a hamper, $20, or buy hampers, or whatever your heart tells you that you want to donate. You can then make that donation. So I hope I've made that clear, because I've had a few questions to say, oh, it's Change Radio. Change Radio is Triple C's on in a radio station. So we are using the link for Change Radio to do the collections of our Christmas cheer fund or our Christmas fundraiser. So yeah, thank you for that. Sister Patricia.
Yes, thank you so much. I was just going to just do a couple of thank yous. We've got T Simbi, thank you for your donation. It's come through. And we've also got Masivand's donation that's come through. So currently, including the in-kind donations, we are standing at $685.
Wow.
So
Let's do it.
if we can push to 1,000, and then we'll call it a night. So if we can push that 685, if we can have more donations, I'm terrible at mathematics. So what is that? That's just under, that's about 315 US dollars. So if we can have another big donation, let's challenge ourselves, and then we can close on $1,000. That would be really, really appreciated. I also wanted to just come back to answer Chipo's question around, doing more of this. I don't know where you live, which part of the world you live in, but if you host, maybe what you also wanted to tell people was that there is an option for people to pay donations on a monthly basis. So there is that option. Maybe we can tweet that option. So there's so many options. Depending on where you are based locally, you can make donations every month. So if I give an example of what I mean, here in the UK, I belong to what we call London citizens. So within our London group of London citizens, we have an account, we have a bank account, a CCC bank account, and we pay monthly contributions for elections 2023. And then we also do fundraisers. Last month, we had a big fundraiser to which the host, Washington Ali, traveled all the way from where he lives in Gravesend, which is a bit far out of London. He came to that event, and we raised money. So we do a lot of fundraising activities, and all of that money is going into a pot. Some of that money is going towards elections 2023. Some of that money goes to Mugwazo activities, and some of that money goes to the by-elections. So there's all of those activities. Try and find who you can connect with in whatever part of the world you live. If you can't, you can go through the diaspora monthly donations system. Back to you, host.
Thank you so much, my sister. I think an update is always good, so people knows what is happening. There are so many initiatives that are happening in terms of citizens playing their part. There are so many groups. It could be Mugwazo. People are linking with people of the same rural they come from to assist in those areas, or whether it's urban areas. But again, there are branches or groupings of citizens within the CCC in different areas that you're in. And within those groupings, people are continuously paying certain amounts that they pledge on a monthly basis. You can actually arrange to have a direct debit come out on a monthly basis that you don't even need to worry. You just go and set it up and you pay on a monthly basis. If you decide you want to change, either to raise the amount you want to pay or you want to stop, there is always us. You can always come back to us and say, look, I've been paying so much, and either this month I'm not able to pay, or I've been paying $50 and now I want to increase my $50 to $100. So there is a lot of initiatives that are going on, and I've actually noticed as well. There's another fundraiser which is going on as we speak right now. So we probably would be having so many fundraisers going on. Perhaps in future we'll try and have a conversation so that we don't clash when we are doing fundraisers. It would be good to have one fundraiser on a day or certain time so that we can both then go and support the other fundraiser. But some of these things they happen. But I hope, Citizen Chipo, you have been answered. You can DM us. We can share with you some of these links so that you know what is going on. If you go on my my link as well, Washington Ali, and you go on there, I've got a pinned tweet of some clubs that we've got, where if you want to pay $1, $10, $50, $100, you can actually go in and make your payments, and you then let the system do it for you on a monthly basis, so you don't have to worry. Those are some of the things that we are doing. But I think today we are focusing on Christmas, and I think Christmas, you see, if you live in the Western world or everywhere in the world right now, they are starting to do Christmas decorations. Christmas sales have already started. And it is just that time of the year where families come together and enjoy and remember that day that Jesus was born. So it is a time where even those who are not Christians, they it's a holiday. So you end up in a holiday even when you don't want to have a holiday if you're not a Christian. But many people, from my knowledge, Christians, non-Christians, they celebrate Christmas because it is something that is done internationally. And with our country, Zimbabwe, we know our country, Zimbabwe, it's not functioning. If our country was functioning properly, we wouldn't be doing all this. But because our country, we know there are so many people, even people with degrees, even people, with master's degrees, doctorates, you name it, first degrees, second degrees, they are selling airtime on the streets. They've got nothing. And let alone our parents who are supposed to be pensioners and be paid their pension, but nothing is coming their side because our government is not functioning, our government is not working. So the thing is, setting up this is CCC is setting a foundation to say, we are human beings. When things were okay, we didn't need all this. But because the wealth of our country has been plundered by the few, unfortunately, when Christmas comes, people still want to enjoy Christmas as well. They still want to have a coke. They still want to have good food. They want to cook cake, make cakes, and this is what we are bringing them back to say, you know what, things are difficult, but Christmas time, this is what CCC is doing for you. CCC is bringing hampers to you Gogo, so that you can share with Wazukuru, share it with your family, and within that hamper there is quite a number of things there that will also go beyond Christmas. Like there will be a bar of soap with that hamper, so it will also give them a couple of weeks using to washing clothes, and some they actually use that bar to bath themselves as well. There is sugar in there, there is flour, there is cooking oil. So it's really looking at our citizens and say, you know what, if we can do this, and you then give us a chance to get into government, what is it that we can do for this country? A very good example of what Zambia is doing. It's now got the strongest currency in Africa, or rather in the whole world. But Zambia just got independent the leadership that got into Zambia, they got in, was it last year? Last year, end of last year. In less than a year, people's lives are changing. And we can see it. We can see things are changing. So it's the same with us. We are preparing a foundation to say we are a citizen driven party, and we are going to start by showing. And this is not the beginning. The past couple of years, this has been going on and on. Last year, I think there were 2,000 families that got these donations given to them. And answering your question, my sister Chipo, if this year we're able to give 4,000 families, imagine what impact that this is going to make to those families. It will make a big impact. But that is now between you and me. What is it that we can do to this struggle? How can we help our families out there? We've got Toko. Champion Toko, how are you? You can unmute and speak. Champion Togo, can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, my dear. I requested this long back, but I was just saying there's another fundraising on the other side. I was saying Binga is fundraising for election. That's what I wanted just to say.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashi. Thank you very much. I don't have anything to say. Is Tofa around today?
Yeah, it was here. I think they've dropped off. They were here earlier on. I was trying to get them to speak as well, and they kept on dropping off. So I think the mics were playing up.
No, I just went. I went on the other side. Then I was talking with the other side. Then I said, I'm going back to Tofa. Just because she's my friend anyway.
All
we're
right,
working
okay.
together. Me
I
and Tofa
see.
are working together at Insiza.
Insiza
So
there.
I wanted to support both sides, Binga and as well as this Christmas Chair Fund.
Thank you so much. This is why I was saying we've got other fundraisers doing. I think we've got another fundraisers being done by the women as well.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah. So there is so much that's going on, and if only we had coordinated to say, look, let's do this one and finish, and then you can come in, and then we come and support you. Then we support each other. That way things work. We'll get in touch because we work together anyway. We'll get in touch and get that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorted out.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, everything is fine. I've just been that side was. Now I'm back on this side just to support Tofa. Just because I'm working for Insiza. I'm working with Tofa at Insiza.
I see. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. Can carry on? Can go on? Seems we're pushing really. Let's do it.
We're pushing. We're doing our best there.
Yeah. That's my slogan. Let's do it.
Thank you so much, Champion. Thank you. Champion Patricia.
Hi. Yes, there's no payments that have been made so far, so we are still at 685. Maybe if we can get it to 700, that if we get someone to donate $15, at least we can finish on a night of 700, and then we can come back to it tomorrow. I do know because yesterday when we finished our space, someone sent me a receipt, so they were on the space. They didn't make a pledge or anything, but they went to donate and they sent me the receipt this morning. So some people may actually donate once the space is finished. Sorry, I've got an emergency. I need to answer a phone. My apologies.
That's right. Go
Thank
ahead.
you.
Go ahead. Thank you there. Um, like I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, champions, our councillors, our honorable members, I just want to appreciate you coming onto the space. Yesterday's space was not recorded, but today's space we have recorded it. So what we could try and do is let's share the space, because people that are going to listen into the space, they're going to pick up this fundraiser, and hopefully when they pick up the fundraiser, they'll go to the link and make that donation. And I'm hoping that we may be asleep when we go to sleep, and we'll still have people coming in to make those donations. So to those that have donated, thank you very much. To those who haven't donated yet, please go and interact with the link up at the top there. And your donation, whether it's $1, $2, $10, $20, I can safely say to you, it will make someone smile during Christmas. And I think what I'm actually going to do this year is to try and make sure we get pictures taken so that we can share those pictures with all the people that are donating towards this cause, so that they can see the difference that they're making in people's lives. Because sometimes when there is no the pictorial evidence, sometimes it doesn't look good. But when there is a pictorial evidence, it looks really, truly good. And I would say, let's do this. We can do this. And yeah, CC Nap, you have been quiet. I've just sent you a mic there to come and speak. Do we have anybody who feels they want to share? Champion Kuzi, I've sent two mics there for you to pick up. Please pick up the mic so we can share. Mbuya Vina Fari. Do you know sometimes just by you picking up the mic and speak might actually inspire someone to make a donation? That could inspire someone to say, you know what, I'm going to go and make a donation. So let's not hang in there. Let's pick up the mic and donate. I know some people may be at work, or some people may be driving. They're just listening in and not able to pick up and say something. But if you can, I'd really appreciate. Mbuya Vina Fari, you have the mic there. You can unmute and share.
Oh yeah, what a surprise! I was really honored on the face. Anyway, thank you very much. I've been following this since I think yesterday. It's really a good thing, and I think first and foremost I should just appreciate all the citizens who are here, and thank you for your effort, and thank you for your sacrifices, and just taking off two pennies from your coffers. It's not a small thing. We don't take it for granted. And definitely I will go up there and do something, because I know manje teta miriro kukandwa nemi, saka whilst I can, I should do that to the elderly and the vulnerable. Thank you for your time, for this gesture to invite me up, Mkoma Ali. Thank you very much.
Vina Fari, we appreciate that. Thank you so much. You heard she said she's going up there to interact with the link. So if we've got anybody who would like to interact with the link, please excuse me for a second, please.
Okay, so whilst we are waiting for the host, it's just to say thank you for those that have donated so far. Mbuya V, did you speak? Mbuya V Nafari, if
She did.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to go to the fundraiser, so I'll be with you soon as I am done. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. So thank you so much, champions. There's not a lot of us here. I think people have gone to the other bingo, but we are celebrating the success of the donations that have come in. Yesterday it was over just, I think, about 1,040. When we do the calculations, it might be slightly more than that. There were also donations coming from back home in Zimbabwe, RTGS donations, those who need to be converted. There were also donations coming in from South Africa. And so we are so grateful, and we celebrate and we thank God. I'm just thinking, to our fellow citizens who are going to be the ones or the beneficiaries of all of this. So that's what you must think about when you are eating your own Christmas. That is, if you celebrate Christmas, we're not taking for granted that everybody does, because people are different. You might not be a Christian, you might not celebrate it at all. But for those who celebrate Christmas, you know how much food we have around the table. In our own family, we had to actually decide one year that going forward, we're just not going to buy a lot of food for the sake of buying food, because sometimes there's wastage. You have a lot of food, you cook a lot, and by the third day, nobody wants to eat those leftovers. I don't know what your homes look like, but here in mine, it's like people don't even want to know those leftovers. So cook just enough to make sure that it's all finished. Invite as many people as possible from your neighborhood so that you're celebrating together. And we are fortunate that we can afford to buy that food. There's so many people, not just in Zimbabwe, but around the world, who can't even afford to have that celebration on Christmas if they want it. Not everybody wants to celebrate, but for those that choose to do it, and for those that might not have the money, the means, who want to do it, it's such a blessing. And I think someone has already alluded to that. It's a blessing to give than to receive. So as you give your $5, just know that that $5 is going to buy a packet of sugar. It's going towards a packet of sugar. Someone is going to have a cup of tea on Christmas Day. We might take it as a very a simple thing, but it is not. It's not everyone that has a cup of tea every day. It is not everyone that has bread with their cup of tea. And it's not everyone that has a plate of rice. If they want that plate of rice, it's not everyone that can have that plate of rice. So on Christmas, when people receive these hampers, they are going home, and their family are going to have something different, a glass of mazoe, something that people maybe don't even have for the whole year. And then on that particular day, as they celebrate, as they remember the birth of Christ, they can take a sip of that drink. So it's a huge thing. That's why we are appealing to you. If you have that $5, please help. RTGS, runs, a donation in kind is all very welcome. And we want to thank you. And we ask and pray that God will treble where you have taken from, So wherever that's come from, may God add treble to the hand that has given. I don't know if our host is back. Okay, so Mbuyaba V, yeah, I've seen you. Something is just flashed in coffee. So just wait for that to come through. Thank you so much. And so she said, I love this family I have adopted. Enjoy your Christmas. So that's you, isn't it? Mbuyaba V Nafari. Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you. I'm back. I think on the space we've got Ambassador Feve there. Ambassador Feve, greetings. I'm sending a mic to you, Ambassador Feve. We want to hear you speak. We can't allow you to just come here and not say something. So Ambassador Feve is with us. We've got other dignitaries, champions with us on the space. We really appreciate you. I think Mbuya V wants to say something. Mbuya V, while we are waiting for Ambassador Feve to come onto the space to speak, you can go ahead and speak.
Before Mbuyaba V speaks, I just wanted to update us on our figures. So we've smashed that 700. Thank you, Mbuyaba V. Thank you for your donation of $25. We are now at 710. And so, you know, if there are people here, we just need 290. 290, and we close out our night with a cool 1,000. Thank you. Over to you, Mbuyaba V.
No, I just wanted to confirm, Kuti. Yeah, I've just done that, and I wish I could know this family, and then I could send them photos for me, or also having Christmas here. It's really a lovely feeling just to feel you are loving somebody whom you don't know, and obviously they will send back the love, and you don't know each other. It's just a good feeling. I just thank you guys. I think I'll be dropping soon. Thank you very much. Nice being with you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you. Before you come in, host, thank you to Emma Kandeni. I hope I've pronounced that okay. $20. And it's got a message saying Ostalos representing young leaders. Thank you for that $20. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, co-host. Thank you again, BRV. It's so inspiring, some of the words that you just said there. It's what we are really looking for. If we are able to do that, that will make all the difference we need. And I'll try and make sure we get some videos of the people that are going to be receiving this, and if possible would ask to get messages be sent to people that are doing these contributions. Thank you so much. Ambassador Feve, the floor is yours. Hope you are doing good.
Yeah. Yes, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yes, thank you very much, Washington Ali, Patricia Chinyoka, and all the co-hosts for this program. I think this program, where we empower our president to reach out to the less fortunate each year, has been running maybe for about 4 years now. And each time I'm touched by the people who receive. It might be little, but it means so much in terms, given the current situation in Zimbabwe. We know that the majority of the Zimbabweans, of our citizens, don't get even the tokens from ZANU-PF because they are perceived to be anti the current regime. So I call upon all people in the diaspora, and I'll be reaching out to both in terms of the colleagues and my networks in the groups to raise the bar in terms of the fundraising. I will be coming back to you, the organizers, in terms of what my office will be contributing, but I can assure you that we have not failed. Each subsequent year, we have donated money towards the President's Cheer Fund because it is noble. It was noble last year. It was noble a year before. It's even very much noble, given that the economic situation in Zimbabwe has gone worse as we prepare for the 2023 general elections. So I thank you all for the effort that you are putting in raising the bar for the citizens to reach out to our less fortunate citizens, and also to give prominence to the movement and the struggle. Because it is not enough to just put slogans, sloganeering. We have to walk the talk. And I can assure you that in a similar token and response, I'll walk the talk. With that, I pledge. Here, I'm not talking about my network, but from my own behalf and in my official capacity, I'm pledging $100. So over to you, Washington Ale.
Tisileo Mpururu, thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much. Tisileo Champururu, my sister, Champion Toko, you are still there. And the citizen Chibo, Tisileo Champururu Chekungotenda, what we have done tonight and what our ambassador has done. We just want to appreciate even those that have just paid as well. Champuru, it's just a way. Fantastic. Yeah, thank you very, very, very much.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. I think our fundraiser is still going. Those of you who are able to share, who are able to do their contributions, if you haven't done your contribution, or if you haven't done your contribution and you've got a pledge that you want to make, you can go ahead and make your pledge. We appreciate that. But I just want to say thank you for those that have stretched their hands in their pockets and made the contributions tonight. I think we are probably nearly 2,000 so far from our yesterday's fundraising. So we still have a few more days to go, or maybe a week or so to go. Our target is to try and reach 20,000, which we've been raising the past couple of years. But that's not the target. That's our minimum target. Our target this year, if we can reach 40,000, it means we are reaching 4,000 families. Imagine we've been assisting 2,000 families. And if we are to exceed and multiply that by 2 and reach 4,000 families, those hearts and souls that would have touched will make a difference. It's 24 minutes past 8. We've gone 2 hours, 24 minutes. And Yeah, if we've got anybody who feels they want to share, don't hesitate to request the mic and share your um, view. We've got Carol Dewamoyo. Carol, would you like to come on to? I'm putting on the spot there. I've sent a mic to you to come over to the speakers. Top Dollar, I've sent an invite as well to for you to come on to be one of the speakers. Um, I also want to thank Change Radio. Change Radio is our mouthpiece. You know, it helps uh, distributing news around the country and all over the world. And we also have a live stream of what we are doing right now. And thank you, my champion Estella, for the live stream that you're doing on Facebook. It just gets this fundraiser that we are doing out there, so other people who may not be able to come on Twitter are also able to hear what is going on and what we are doing. We are reaching the less privileged in Zimbabwe. We are reaching the needy in Zimbabwe. We are reaching out to the vulnerable in Zimbabwe, the senior citizens in Zimbabwe. They are the people that we are targeting because they are the ones that are in need the most. I've sent out mics. They have not been picked up. If you are able to pick them up, please come onto the fold and speak to us. Aden, they have sent you a mic. I haven't heard from you, my brother, for a long time. I'll be grateful if I can hear you speak. Mario Warangu Moyo, I've also sent you a mic there. My champion there, pick up the mic. We want to hear from you. Pick up the mic. And we've got Obey there. Obey Shower. I've also sent you a mic there. I really need to hear from you, citizens who haven't spoken. I want to hear your view. This Simbi, I'm sending you a mic there as well to come on to the speakers and share the platform with us. We want to hear from you. Champion Mario, would you like to unmute and speak? Thank you for coming on to the speakers.
Hello, good evening, host, and good evening, everyone who is listening. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I just wanted to find out, because I've sent a message where I wanted to find out if there are any specific groceries that should be donated, or it's just anything that you can afford, so that we can also see what I can do and what I can be able to assist on this noble idea.
Thank you, champion. What is actually happening? We've got quite a number of areas where you can actually stretch your hand to. Within our hampers, I think I need to pull the list up. I think I probably need to get Champion Kuzi to come onto the speakers if she's able to. What we are doing is we're doing hampers, but we are having people pledge or pay for whatever they can afford. If let's suppose, hypothetically, you are able to pledge $5, that $5 can actually go towards a packet of sugar that will be put in the hamper. If you are able to donate the $20, the $20 will go towards buying the whole hamper, which would have things like salt, sugar, flour, cooking oil, a bar of soap. I think they are kind of like the minimal that is there. Maybe a bag of millimeter as well in there as well. So that then makes the hamper. But if let's suppose you you've got connections in Zim and you're not in Zim, you want to buy just a carton of sugar from N. Richard, 1 carton, 2 cartons, 3 cartons, 10 cartons, you can say, look, Washington, I'm buying 10 cartons. You can inbox us the details. Then we can give you the details of the dropouts where you need to go and drop out that hamper, and we will publicize it when we are doing our spaces so that everyone knows. Because normally when somebody makes a donations, that's why we really like when somebody makes a donations to come and tell us that they've made a donation of so much, and that donation inspires another person who can either make the very same donation or make their own donation as well. I don't know whether that answers your question.
Yeah, no. Thank you very much. It does. Let me just see what I can do now. Yeah, I'm answered. Yeah. I'll do something just in a moment.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got our link, which is right at the top there, coffee, and the donation is going through Change Radio. So when you see Change Radio, it is part of what we are doing. So yeah, I appreciate that.
No, that's fine. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll do something now.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Aden, they have sent you a mic. You haven't responded. I really wanted to talk to you. Anyway, I think we've got new citizens on the space. Greetings to you all. We've got the ally B there. We've got Dr. Keith. Greetings. How are you? Good to see you there. Yeah, we are going on with our fundraiser. Sister Patricia, I think we should have reached $2,000 now. How far? How are we doing?
So we have, from tonight, we have about 830. That includes the in-kind, so the sugar and then the other in-kind of $50. So I think with the other donations that are probably coming in and that have been pledged to be paid in Zimbabwe, we're probably on 2,000 from yesterday. But I think if we can make 1,000 from today, so before we leave, if we can have 170, that would really be helpful. So we aim for 1,000 per Twitter space because the budget is much larger, and we don't have much time to raise that money. So if we can appeal to all of those on the space, please, that's 170. Any amount helps. So every little helps. If you can throw in $5, $10, if you want to pledge in RTGS, as I mentioned at the beginning, we can then connect you to people on the ground where you can fulfill that pledge. And if you're in South Africa also, or any part of the world, our world is so interconnected, we will accept any currency. And it will be very helpful to support our ambition for Christmas for the vulnerable and needy citizens of Zimbabwe. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Patricia. Thank you there. Thank you so much. We seem to have just lost Dr. Keith. I hope you'll come back. Yeah, I'd given him a mic and he was ready to speak there. Anyway, we'll wait for him to come on board and speak. I was hoping Obey would come in and speak there. Obey, we haven't heard your voice for a very long time, champion. It'll be good to hear from you. Aden, your voice. I've sent you a mic again. Pick up the mic. Pick up the mic and share with us. You never know, your words might motivate somebody here to make a donation. We want to hear from you. Right. We've got Mofela there. And we've got, who's that? Mtulisi Obani.
Hello, champion organizer.
Champion Feve, Ambassador Feve.
Yes, I've got Francis here.
Uh-huh.
In my network. Francis, want to play?
No, I'm here with champion Pepe. I do the Zamruida Banaba or Zurwitika Banaba. So I mean, Naso Muso good Friday. Tango Friday, okay, Tongo is 50, no, you know, Kwana.
Michael Angokandakarika 75 is champion, you know. Mabia man you could cut them a little bit and then say, okay, they can go Kandakarika 75. We're no, we appreciate. We appreciate. Thank you.
But you know, my brother here is always leading me. You know, I mean, I learn a lot from him. Saka, you know, when I see him, you know, advising me, I know young men, you know, when the struggle is like this, we no mdara ikawan.
You know, you've just bought two hampers and a half. Each hamper costs $20, and this is Christmas, the time for giving. So you're actually going to get a lot of blessings. Imagine the way people are suffering in Zimbabwe. We are just trying to give them a smile to say, you know what? You are worthy. You are a citizen. There is a hamper. Go and enjoy Christmas. And that's what you have just done. So we appreciate you there. Thank you so much, Ambassador Pepe there. You know, he's been in the struggle for many years, as long as I can remember. You know, we come a long way with Ambassador Pepe. That's for another day.
But I am Madara Makuru not even in CCC, even Kuno Leba, Madara Makuru wherever, you know.
Saka tiri kutonga kweseka we are
kuno kumuleba kuno kucheta msangano izvi tunatopinda futi imomo vanenge varimo vari kudenga iko kuenda vanogara vari mudenga. Right, champion organizer Ali. Yeah. Ndichaka ndichigo I'm still networking. Noka ndichiunza one by one.
I would really appreciate that. You know, I'm now inclined now at some point to say I'm coming over there. We do a big thing where we fundraise for this, because this means a lot, and there are so many people. Some who are not able to come on Twitter.
Correct. Yeah. So if you see me disturbing you, you know, it's basically to announce that I've got another donor.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still following.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I think we've had some Pululu earlier as well. I think we need to do that as well for the champion. Is he still there or is gone?
Washington, how much was it donated?
$50.
$50. Atikambozotambi tichangoita mupururu chete notamba. Angongowedzera waite 75 tototamba.
I've tried to say, please just make it 75, but he's happy with the 50. He's happy with the 50. He's gone. I think Ambassador is gone to someone else. Yeah.
But I just wanted to.
Let's say. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, host, just before you continue, I just wanted to acknowledge, you know, every time we come to these spaces, and there are certain people, certain handles that I see here all the time, and one of those is THZ Simbi, and I just wanted to say, you know, shout out to you for your dedication. I see you every time. When I come to a space, I see that you are there. And it is people like you, citizens like you, that give us the energy and courage. So, when we come to spaces, we don't know how many people are going to turn up. We don't know who's going to support. It's all the belief and trust that God will bring the people. But, champion, you are always present. And thank you also for your donation tonight. God bless you abundantly. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say, just to give a shout out to Champion Simbi.
Shout out to you, Champion Simbi. Thank you so much. I was trying to get him to come over, but obviously, there are certain things that sometimes we could be listening, driving, or doing something, and we are not able to speak. But the fact that one takes their time and come onto a space like this, I think we need to applaud that. I think we need to thank you for that. We need to appreciate you. Let's keep reaching out to our networks and tell them what we are doing. It goes a long way. It goes a long, long way. And what we are doing is going to make a big difference to the needy. It's going to make a big difference. There's nothing as joyful as you see someone being given a hamper, and you're watching a video and you're saying, that hamper could be the hamper that I gave. That hamper could be the hamper that I gave. And you see the level of joy that that person will be presenting. I can only just imagine the blessing that you'll be getting from the skies there, from his Lord, saying, son or daughter, well done. Well done. Look at what you have just done. I think that Proverbs or that saying which says, those who give, it's I don't know how to say it now, but they say it's good to give. My sister, you wanted to say something?
I wanted to say it's a blessing to give and to receive.
Yes, amen, 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 amen. Thank you for that.
Ko yeah, Mr. Iron ngangoyisa phela timuonewo. Sorry, Patricia. Tati chida kumbona wiko wana Iron phela bechisa.
I
Okay,
think.
thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, so
Mr. Iron. Amene ndimi tanzwa nemuchiti vanasipi vanogara varipo tikati vana Mr. Iron ngavangoja.
vatoisayavo mari kudhara vaisayavo mari kudhara ndandantivatsenga
hatina kupururudza, that's why tisingamuzivi Mr. Iron. Okay, Patricia. Aiwa gogo unoziva gogo ari kutamba neazukuru kwakuita malate hours gogo vanoda kutangani.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, Patricia. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
No,
Thank you.
I think, Patricia, we need to Mr. Simbi to recognize that his name has been changed to Mr. Iron. Yeah, Mr. Simbi, the Simbi, you are now Mr. Iron now. Give Gogo a shout out there. Give Gogo 100. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, I think we're doing very, very well. We've got new speakers who are passing through the space. We've got Godfrey there. Godfrey, my brother, Christian teacher and citizens. Good evening to you and welcome to our space where we are doing a fundraiser for Christmas, to help the vulnerable in our community, in our society. And thank you for being a part of history in the making. We've got our link right at the top there. you could go and interact with the link and make your donation there. Many thanks, and we appreciate that. Shall we say by about 9 o'clock we close? That would be 3 hours, the space running. Sister Patricia.
Yes, thank you. No, sorry, I have, the phone always sort of goes off and then you have to come back in. Yeah, sorry, yes, 9 o'clock would be brilliant. So 15 minutes to go. If we can have £120 in these 15 minutes, would really appreciate it. So just any pledges, would appreciate. I can see some new people are coming on. There's a Joseph there. So if they're able to support, help us reach our goal of 1,000, we would appreciate it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, my sister. We've got Nameless. Nameless has been quiet. I send you speakers so many times. I wanted to hear from you. Perhaps we are not able to hear from you because you are busy, but thank you for coming in and listening. In Adende, I probably think you are probably at work. That's why you're not able to come onto the speaker. We've got Ediza there. Ediza, thank you for passing through the space where we are doing a fundraiser. And Joseph, greetings to you. Thank you for coming to the space as well. We appreciate everyone who passes through the space and see what is happening in the Twitter spaces. We are busy fundraising for the Christmas. For our community, for our society, the vulnerable, the needy citizens, and the less privileged one in our society. So any help you can give, any pledges you can make today, if you're not able to do anything today, would really, truly appreciate. We've got 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go. If we are able to raise 1,000 in the next 14 minutes, I tell you that will make a big difference. It would then mean yesterday and today we would have raised $2,000.
Hello.
Yes, my brother.
I'm not sure whether it's my network, Brother Ali, but what I've just done, I've followed you on Twitter. We can talk tomorrow if nothing has come through, because I'm not sure if it's my network. So I just want to check by tomorrow, because I ended up doing twice transactions, but it seems they're not going through. So let's see what happens by tomorrow, but I'll definitely make something. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. I've just looked up on coffee. Nothing is coming, but I wanted to say thank you so much to.
Yeah, I think
Lorraine.
it's just network. Yes, but I'm definitely going to donate something. Let's just say $20 for now. But let's keep in touch. We will see what we can do.
And your name is like Mario. Who's speaking?
Yeah, it's Mario. Yes, Mario.
So
yes,
your pledge is $20. Okay.
Yes, $20. Yeah.
And thank you to Lorraine. I've just seen your donation, Lorraine. So thank you so much. I know you donated earlier. You made a donation today, and then you've made another donation. So thank you so much for those two donations of 10 and 15. That's 25. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good night, everyone. I'm sleeping now. I'll be off. Yeah. But we'll talk tomorrow then.
I've sent you a DM, Mario. So
yes, I've seen it. Yeah. Because if my online doesn't work, we can also speak. If there are any other means that I can just give maybe somebody, if there are other people that I can maybe e-wallet if they're in South Africa, I can then send them money. Yes, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Much appreciated.
Okay, bye. Okay, good night. Bye.
Good. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of background noise coming in.
Yeah,
If you'd like to mute yourself, Mario.
he's off now. He's off the speakers. I think he's gone.
And so the one calling them the Mtuli, does Mtuli have any donation you'd like to make? No, it's Mtulisi actually. Mtulisi Hovani. I don't know if they'd like to come on the platform and say hello and make a donation. And there's also Captain Zah, who's come on, Joseph's come on. They've just come on now. So in the last 10 minutes before we close, and we're on 915, including the pledges made and the in-kind. Hi.
Vana vangu ngatimboti kata vedu vetinorara kani.
Yeah, I know.
Kata tipedzewo ligandri. Patricia kuchema kani kata ma 10 tiende kunorara.
Thank you.
Chaisa 10 pounds, Patricia.
Okay, thank you so much. 10 pounds. Thank you. Yeah, we've got about 9 minutes left. So, whilst we are waiting for the host to come back, I think it's important that we can reiterate the message of thank you, because we couldn't do this without all of you citizens who demonstrate your love over and over and over again. And I think one of the things that we always say on these spaces is that when people give, it's not saying that they are wealthy and they have a lot of money. The experience is that those with less are the ones that gives the more. And so it's just a big thank you to just come to the spaces and spend all of this time. We've spent 3 hours together just to be here with us, tichitandadzana, laughing, talking, tichipururudza. It's so important that we are able to do all of those things, because it encourages those on the ground. They hear these stories. They hear that there are people in the diaspora. Some of the people are from Zimbabwe, so it's just not in the diaspora. Some of the people are in the country. So some of them who are making huge donations are actually based in Zimbabwe, in the country. And so they are responding to this call to action because they are on the ground and they see the hardship. They live with the hardship every day. They step out of their house and there's a mommy outside sitting in the sun. This is what happens in the country, sitting in the sun, trying to sell tomatoes, trying to sell onions, trying to sell chibagenzungu, whatever it is that they can sell to make that dollar so they can feed their family. And the monetary policies of Zimbabwe is very confusing. I don't even know if it exists, because 1 minute people are trading in RTGS, people are trading in the money that just doesn't buy anything anymore. And then the next minute we're trading in dollars and everyone is asking for dollars. It's so confused. And I think I just feel for the people. It almost feels as if they are moved from pillar to post here tomorrow, and then they are back to that post. And it's just a confused country to live in. So we appreciate when you come and support us, so that together we are thinking about the less fortunate in our country, who truly, truly, truly value that hamper at Christmas. They look forward to those hampers. Some of them are so elderly that they're in their 80s and 90s. Some have no family anymore, have no children. And when that comes, it's a real big celebration for them. So thank you for making it happen with your donations and with your support. And if you've not donated because you can't afford to donate, but have been on the space, it's another huge thank you to you, because we need people to come. When people come, they share the space, they tell someone, someone tells someone, and then that attracts others to come, and those others may donate, may give. So we want to say thank you to all of you for that. Gogo 2, welcome. We're just about to finish. I've just seen Gogo 2 come in. If you want to speak, Gogo 2, please ask for the mic and we'll give it to you. Host, are you back? Are you ready to speak?
I'm back. Thank you very much. I was also struggling to unmute when you said, "Oh, wait for the host." I tried to press unmute. It was not allowing me. I said, "Okay."
Oh dear, one of those days. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Thank you so much, my sister. Yeah, we've been here for it's just 3 hours. We started earlier, isn't it? And yeah, just want to appreciate this, and also the planning that goes before a space is created, or the tweets, or the sharing, or the messages created. It's all time and dedication to really making sure that what we are supposed to do is done, and is successful, and you just making it happen, you're just making it possible. So I just want to appreciate that. Many thanks. Many thanks, my sister. It's such a pleasure working with you. You know, anything and everything that we do, anything and everything that we touch, we see fireworks, we see things working. So, um, I want to appreciate you when others are listening, and those that are going to listen as well. You know, it's really much appreciated. I think for those that are on the space, I think we've just had Champion Juliana come on the space there. How are you, Champion? Good to have you on there. I was just doing a shout out to Change Radio there, my sister Patricia behind the handle. Just thanking her for all that she does for the struggle. There is so much that goes on behind the closed doors. There's so much that goes on behind all these things happening. So I just want to appreciate and say, you know what? Thank you so much. And again, you know, looking at this fundraiser, if you were not here, things would not have happened. But because you came in and you made your mark, either by donating or just by being here, it makes a huge difference. Then we had Citizen coming in there, Citizen Chipo, thank you so much. And then there's Gogo Toko there. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. I think we've just been joined by Vision there. We are doing a fundraiser, Vision. Just addressing Vision and Juliana there. We're doing a fundraiser for the vulnerable citizens in Zimbabwe. And when we talk of vulnerables, we are looking at a number of categories: the senior citizens or the elders, the ones that are disabled, um, and the needy. So it could be children that are either being looked by the disabled or being looked by the elders, the gogos, the sekurus, or children looking after children, which is now the norm because the parents would have died. So we are saying, where you can, um, please interact with the link, the Change Radio link on the top there. That's where we are putting our donations through. A hamper costs about $20. And within that $20, there is quite a lot of goodies there that can make somebody smile during this Christmas. So our appeal is those who are able to stretch their hands to their pockets to their purses, to their banks, to please do everything you can to change someone's Christmas and make it a happy Christmas 2022. I thank you for that. I thank you for that. We said we were going to finish at 2100 UK time, which is 2300 Zimbabwe time. And we are just there. I'm going to look for a song. I'm not too sure. My sister Patricia, do you have any song that you think you can play?
So I've got songs by Brigadier Jesse Jesse. So I can play one of those songs.
That would be brilliant.
Let me just choose what I can play. But I know that you've called out Vision, Gogo2, and Juliana. Before we close, did they not want to say something or to make a pledge? I'm just bringing the song up. Let me see if I can choose.
Vision, Juliana, share something. Shout out, greeting, or inspire someone. Come over to. I've sent you a request there. You come through if you can. If not, we still appreciate you for coming onto this space.
Yeah, so I'm ready to play. I've chosen a song. I've not heard this one before, Batanai. So I think it speaks to what we are doing tonight. Tikabatana tunokunda. So Batanai. So I'm going to play it now. Let me put the volume up. I thought I should just stop the music to say thank you so much to Champion Estella. She's just pledged $20. That brings us to $935. God bless you for that. Thank you. Okay, thank you. So that song came to its natural end. Thank you so much, everyone. Over to you, host.
Let me appreciate everyone who's been on this space. Those that are also going to listen to this space. When we finish, it's going to go on for 30 days to say thank you for listening. Thank you in advance to those who are also going to donate onto the space. I also want to express my gratitude to everyone who's been on the space today, our speakers, the Mayor of Harare, Mayor Jacob Mafume, the Minister, and those that I have not mentioned my name, including all the champions that came onto the space, councillors, and the respected MPs, members of parliament. We are calling a night. Have a good weekend. We're going to continue with the fundraiser tomorrow and also Sunday. So we are going to be sharing the link very early this morning once we agree on the times. And we hope to see you tomorrow. When you come tomorrow, bring a friend, share with a friend. Many thanks. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Bye-bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Simbi has got his hand up. He's come to speak. Did you want him to speak before we go?
Oh, yes.
You can go ahead.
Mr. Iron, talk.
Hello, my citizens. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Sorry, zvekuti time yekuti maakuenda ini ndanzi namaisimbi vauda kuisa $20 ndosaka ndatirika nditaure musati maenda kuti maisimbi vari kuteererawo vati vari kuisa 20 saka ndakuisa 20.
Wow. Thank you.
Maisimbi, I want to send this message direct to you. Thank you so much. Togo. Sister Patricia na citizenship Israel Maisimbi Ompululu.
Yeah, thank you. Not in the Iron. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mutaure Maisimbi kuti Zanzi, your new name is My Iron.
All right, I'll pass on the message.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you
so
much.
Good night.
Co-host, can I interrupt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to greet Sister Patricia. Thank you. My name is Chipo. At times, I appear under my Twitter name, Lorraine. That is one and the same person.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to appreciate you for the update on all the various platforms of, making contribution to the cause of Zimbabwe. Yeah, I needed to confirm that. Yeah, I'm quite local to the United Kingdom. I live in Basildon.
Oh, all right. Oh, lovely. We need to catch up. Let's inbox each
Yeah,
other. Yeah.
yeah. I've been, making donations on various platforms, on space and off space, because at times you are working, at times, you don't have the time. But what I
Yes.
do, if I'm free, I always look what space is going on and I manage to capture this. But my name has been available on Citizens Actions, CC Diaspora,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
the Village, and all the needies that arise even from off Twitter. Once in a while, I'm there. I think I've been making monthly donations on the Citizens Actions for the defending the vote for next year.
Thank you so much, sis. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I sent you a follow. I followed you, so yeah. So that whenever you
I'll
put
follow
out
you back.
something, okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, host Washington. So I think at one time I called you Dr. Shiko. I think your the accents are quite similar. I've dealt with Dr. Shiko on this space before. Yeah. Thank you. You represented us very well. Thank you for the good work. Keep it up.
The three of us uses this handle. My sister, either Sister Patricia or Dr. Rico. So sometimes when people interact with the person, they are not sure who the person is. They're thinking maybe it's the one who was there yesterday, and then it's somebody different. So I was saying you're an Essex girl. I'm an Essex boy. I used to live in Southend.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she's yeah. Nice to meet you, sister. Well done, and thank you for all the initiatives that you are doing. That's what makes us different from many people. We come in here, we make a difference, we do donations, and that's brilliant. I think we've got a new speaker. Then a new person who has just visited us, John Toto. John, greetings to you. He's gone. We've got Shepherd there. Shepherd, good to have you on the space. We're just about to close our space. If you've come in here for the fundraiser, we've got a link on the top there. Change Radio. You can make your donation through that link, and we appreciate in advance.